What's going on, guys? We have some more Minnesota Vikings franchise today, and our 5-9 Vikings have been eliminated from playoff contention, but that does not mean there is still not work to be done and something to play for. I'm taking every player that gets injured this year, and I'm putting them on the injured reserve so I can go pick up more players that can battle for roster spots, sign to one-year deals, and then base whether or not I'll re-sign them on their play here in the last two games. So we're going to sign Darren Bates, Chris Prozinski, a 2-year veteran safety, and Chris Rucker at cornerback. And we're going to give these opportunities to these guys and let them start. I mean, even if guys aren't injured, we're going to have to make some changes here. And I'm going to release Kobe Hamilton. It's just, the design aspect of the potential rating is very poor and unrealistic, and they need to take it out. So I'm releasing Kobe Hamilton because of his D potential. I'm going to sign center Khaled Holmes to play the last two games. And then I'm just going to mess with the starting lineup. Emmanuel Arsenal will get the opportunity to have the number 1 spot right there. We're going to give TJ Stripling an opportunity to play left outside linebacker in this next game. And we're going to put in Chris Rucker to be the number 2 cornerback. And we're also going to not really give as much playing time to D'Angelo Hall and Cedric Griffin, guys that are veterans and been around for a while, and we're going to give Brandon Burton a spot. We're going to give him the number 1 spot, 79 overall, but his awareness is just something that I am really scared of. He has 99 man coverage, but without that awareness on these sliders, you are not going to be an efficient cornerback, or really any position, really. So now into the Metrodome we go, and I decided to switch up the uniforms as well. We were in the white tops and the purple bottoms, and we're in the action. Here we go, 2nd and 6 for Christian Ponder, and he is sacked and puts it on the ground, immediately sacked by Corey Williams. And I believe right here, Christian Ponder, that symbolizes this season right here, just disappointing. And, well, it just hasn't been a great year coming off a Super Bowl victory. We had higher hopes than this, and now we're fighting just to not have double-digit losses. Greg Little makes a first down catch, and now 3rd and 3. Whedon pitches out to Peyton Hillis, and there is Vontez Burfict, our middle linebacker, who meets him and stops him. So now at the 4-yard line, handoff to Adrian Peterson. Good block, Jimmy Kleinsasser. And you can try all you want, Joe Hayden. You are not going to catch Adrian Peterson. To the house he goes, 96 yards. Man, so many big runs in this series by Adrian Peterson. It is crazy. 3rd and 6 now for the Cleveland Browns on their next possession. Hit as he throws his Whedon, and he goes for Josh Cribbs. Taylor Mays on the coverage. He can get in position, but just, come on, make a play on the ball, man. So the Browns now have it 3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Whedon under pressure. We brought the blitz, but he gets the pass off. It's complete to Lacey Butler for 9 yards, short of a first down, so they kick a field goal, and now the ensuing kickoff will go to Percy Harvin, who has been hurt for most of this season. He'll take the kickoff, and he cuts it left. Nice blocking and a great cut by Percy, and he's up the left sideline, and he is met and pushed out of bounds in Browns territory. And so great field position for the Vikings here. Ponder play action to Adrian Peterson, and then he fires it on the left side, and it's complete to Kyle Rudolph. Big catch for our leading receiver on this team. And now 3rd and 2. Ponder back to pass, and he finds Kyle Rudolph once again for a first down. And Minnesota will have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Joe Webb in for our goal line package as he pitches it out to Adrian Peterson. An easy touchdown for Adrian, and Minnesota takes a 14-3 lead here. Having a good first half for a change, but now Peyton Hillis taking advantage of this run defense, and Prozinski comes over, and he makes a tackle at the 23-yard line, but Peyton Hillis going to work on us early. And now Brandon Whedon finds Greg Little. He's working on Morris Claiborne over there, and now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Whedon. He fires it on the right side. It is complete to the 2nd-year man out of Notre Dame, Michael Floyd, who went to high school at Cretin-Durham Hall in Minnesota. So he's coming back home to do some damage to the Vikings, and so it's 14-10 now. Christian Ponder slings it for Emmanuel Arsenal, who splits the safeties. He's not a burner by any means, but nice 35-yard connection right there. He's a good route runner, good pass catcher, and he deserves a spot on this team. And then going to the end zone, Percy Harvin, what a catch in the back of the end zone. They're going to debate it and say no, and well, it's late in the season. You take your chances right here. Throw out that red flag, Leslie. We'll take another look at this one. Again, they give you tough looks on this, and well, I did see Percy Harvin on this route, and I should have thrown it a lot earlier than I did, and it was upheld, And so we'll take another look at this in my improved replay view here, and Percy's first foot comes down out of bounds, and so it was indeed an incomplete pass. And the Browns have it on offense now, but Brian Robinson quickly gets to Whedon and puts him down for the sack. Now 3rd and 13 for Whedon out of the shotgun. Ballard almost gets to him, but he gets it out left to the rookie Bryn Harvey out of UCF. Their 3rd down running back, and now 3rd and 1, looking to pound the ball with Peyton Hillis up the left side. Lots of running room, and he breaks a tackle, and he's taken down by Chad Greenway at the 19-yard line. So they got something going here, trying to tie this game up inside of the red zone. Whedon, good protection, and that one is nearly intercepted. We drop a lot of those. We're one of the last teams ranked in the league in interceptions. And now that run is only going to go for a few yards, and Morris Claiborne is injured on the play, a partial MCL tear, and so that just gives an opportunity for somebody else to step in and get some reps. That last drive would lead to a field goal, and the Browns have it again, trying to get some more points before halftime, and Butler gets away from Brandon Burton, and luckily Taylor Mays has some wheels, and he catches up to him and takes him down. Now 2nd and 12, low snap for Whedon. Allen coming on the pressure, and that pass is nearly intercepted by Taylor Mays. It bounces off of a linebacker's hands and into the hands of Greg Little. Come on, Taylor, you gotta catch those, and don't let it end up in the receiver's hands first off. We go forward now. It's 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. Whedon out of the shotgun. He's gonna look for Hillis, but it's gonna be an incomplete pass, so we force another field goal attempt. And now we're in the second half, and the Browns have the ball once again. Great protection, taking a shot deep, and that one is overthrown, looking for Josh Cribbs. So now the Vikings are gonna have an opportunity to go on offense now. Christian Ponder hands off to Adrian Peterson. He'll take it right up the gut for a 1st down. And now 2nd and 6. Ponder will pump fake, try to evade the pressure, and he's taken down by Phil Taylor, the nose tackle. And the Vikings would do nothing with that drive. Browns now 3rd and 12. They're handing the ball off to Peyton Hillis, surprising the Vikings a little bit, and they almost get the 1st down out of it. He'll come up a yard short, so the Vikings take back the ball. And Ponder trying to fit it into a roll Michidu. It's batted down into the hands of Adrian Peterson, so it turns into a 9-yard gain for us. Kind of caught me off guard when he caught it. And 3rd and 1, handoff to Adrian. A little bit of room to run, and he gets the 1st down, and the chains move. So now 47-yard line, 2nd and 2. Going to run a little bit of a counter with Adrian Peterson. And there's not a lot of room, but he's got a lot of strength, and he gets the 1st down anyways. 3rd and 6 now, need a 1st down to keep this drive alive and get some points. And Ponder trying to escape the pocket, but Phil Taylor is there to get him before he can get to the 1st down marker. And now we're taking a chance. Tim Tebow, run with this. And, well, the Browns were not going to fall for that. No chance at all for Tebow on the fake field goal run. So now the Browns have it. Excellent field position, 48-yard line. And the handoff is to Peyton Hillis, and he's got some blocks in the 2nd level. A big gain for Hillis, over 130 yards on the day. One more handoff to Peyton Hillis. Not a lot of running room, but it's ripped out, and it's picked up by Brian Robinson. We force the fumble, get the turnover, and that one is huge. Flag on the Browns, so we'll decline that and keep the ball. 3rd and 15 now for Christian Ponder. Needs a big pass play here to get a conversion, and he's going to look at the man coming across the field, but that one is just knocked out of the air, so the Browns will take back the ball. They have it at about midfield on 2nd and 5. Play action for Whedon, and he throws it to the spot and lets Michael Floyd run to it, and he makes the catch. Another injured Viking. This time it is Brian Robinson with a dislocated ankle, so the injury is starting to pile up here late in the season. 2nd and 2, to the end zone goes Whedon to Josh Cribbs, beat Jamel Fleming on the man coverage, and now the Vikings have a 5-point deficit, 3.5 left to go in the game. 3rd and 7 for Ponder, and there was 3 receivers in the middle there trying to get it into Kyle Rudolph, but he cannot come down with it, and he got shaken up on the play. Luckily, he's going to be all right. Now 3rd and inches, the Browns have it, and Hillis will not get the 1st down. He was met by Taylor Mays and Everson Griffin, so we have a shot here, a little over a minute to go. 2nd and 10 from our own 43. Handoff to Adrian Peterson, but there's Phil Taylor doing his job, taking down Adrian after a 1-yard gain. Other than that 96-yard touchdown, not a whole lot for Adrian. And then the pass to Lorenzo Booker, obviously in 4th down territory, making it more manageable, but he drops the pass. So 4th and 9, and Ponder pump fakes. He's moving around in the pocket, trying to step up. up and then fire it to Burris, and he cannot come down with it. Looked kind of like Brett Favre trying to sling that one in there and almost made it happen. Burris could not come down with it, but we did conserve our timeouts. We have all three, and so with another stop here, we can hold the Browns and get the ball back with a attempt to win this game still, and Hillis will be stopped, so we get that opportunity, but only if we can stop the Browns on 4th and 7 when they go for it, and we do. Ian Williams meets Peyton Hillis, and he puts him down, and so we're going to get a shot from our own 39-yard line, 11 seconds left. Ponder out of the shotgun. He's going to go right for a Romashadu, and well, that one's only 3 yards. We want to have a situation where Ponder can throw it all the way to the end zone, and now we're going to try to throw another sideline ball, and that one by Romashadu is dropped. So 4 seconds left. All we can do is throw a Hail Mary empty backfield for Christian Ponder. Steps back, throws it as far as he can. One-on-one, Percy Harvin, and he cannot come down with it. So the Cleveland Browns emerge victorious in this matchup. Minnesota loses once again, 17-22. Corey Williams is the player of the game with 2 sacks, and Minnesota now moves on with their 10th loss of the year with 1 game remaining in this season. Looking over the statistics, I only went 8 for 24 with Ponder. Not a very good day passing for me at all. 2 touchdowns for Brandon Whedon. And other than that touchdown run by Adrian Peterson, not a lot of success in the running game. Peyton Hillis had a lot of success on the other hand, very consistently. And Josh Cribbs, Greg Little, Butler, they all had good games receiving. We didn't really do anything in the air, and this is what I like to see right here. Put in TJ Stripling for his first start. He goes out and gets 12 tackles. I like to see those linebackers all around the ball, but, you know, you got to stop Peyton Hillis. You can't let him get all these yards. And 3 more injuries, so more injured reserve action here. In the next episode, we will get some more free agents on our team as we go forward in the final game of the season. A quick checkup here on the standings. 5-10 for the Vikings. The Saints now lead the South and win it with a 10-5 record. The NFC East is still undetermined. The Seattle Seahawks are 11-4 and win the West. Now on the AFC side of things, look at the AFC North. No team will have a losing record this year. Extremely close. The worst record is currently 8-7. That is pretty ridiculous. Now looking for the AFC South, the Titans win that division. The Miami Dolphins have at least a wild card spot, and the San Diego Chargers win the AFC West. So next episode, guys, is against the mighty Pittsburgh Steelers in the Season 3 finale of this series. And until then, a couple more videos for you guys to check out. We have on top the Week 15 game against the Chicago Bears. And on the bottom, I really like this commentary. And if you haven't ever seen a Tank Tucker video, well, hop on this one right here and check out the Music City Bowl as we prepare for his final season in college before I upload him to Madden 12 Superstar. But for now, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.